So hey, what's up guys? In this video we're gonna rate all the AKs in CS2. Obviously we're gonna showcase them throughout the way and we're gonna rate them from S to F. First of all, we're gonna start with the first skin, which is the Asiimov. So the Asiimov, for me personally, I would rate it A, and I'm gonna tell you why. So as you can see here, the Asiimov, obviously it looks insane, it looks really nice. The problem is you have to spend a lot to get it in factory new. Like if you don't get it in factory new, I don't think the Asiimov is like a good pick. Obviously, most of the Asiimovs are pretty expensive in factory new. I think the Asiimov is you either get it in full factory new or you just get it in battle scarred. So for that reason, I rated it A. Next, for the Aquamarine Revenge, to be fair, like the skin looks nice. It like gives like a Naruto vibe with the green look. For me personally, I don't like this style, but there are probably people who like it. And the wear is really good on it. You can get it field tested and you still see all the effects. But I will still rate it as B. Next, for the AK Baroque Purple, looks like purple, bluish. To be fair, I don't really like it. I know some people would like this than the default skin. I don't really like anything about the skin, so it deserves an F. Next, for the AK Black Laminate, it's really legendary skin. It's very simple and it has like a special place in everyone's heart who played CSGO like since the start. I really cannot give it F, so out of respect, I'm just gonna rank it as B. Next is the AK Bloodsport, which is one of my favorite skins. It's really good, it looks really nice. I wouldn't give it S, although the design is insane. I really like it. The thing is, in factory new, it's pretty expensive for like the normal player. So if you wanna get it like in factory new, you will have to put some money in the game. And that's why I wouldn't give it as an S, I will give it an A.
And before we move to the next skin, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. Are you ready to level up your CS2 skin collection? Then you might need to check out CSGO Luck. They have got a bunch of fun mini games like case battles, crash, mines, and of course case openings. When you sign up, don't forget to use the code Zephyr to get 3 free cases and an extra 30 coins on your initial deposit. Thanks again CSGO Luck for sponsoring this video.
Next is the AK Blue Laminate. I honestly like this skin, it looks really nice. It doesn't deserve more than B, you know, it's a very simple skin. If you are into like legendary old CSGO skins, you might get this one. But for now, this skin deserves a B. Next is the Cartel skin. I really like this skin. Like, to be fair, I wish there are more skins that have this texture where it's like things written on the metal, you know, it feels like it's a work of art. One thing I don't really like is that it looks like the default. It looks so much like the default skin, which is very annoying. The price is okay. In CSGO, it used to have this feel of like there is like that texture of like that wooden texture, but now it's gone with the CS2. So that's unfortunate for this skin. I wish this skin would have a different color. Like whatever, any paint instead of the default wood handle, this skin would be legendary and I would equip this. But for now, it looks really similar to the default, so I wouldn't recommend it, but still deserves a B. And now to the most legendary skin, the AK case Hardened. And for me personally, this is like a legendary S, just because it's the most original skin in the game. But like, I know certain people don't like case Hardened because they're like super expensive. And this is what this skin's for. This skin is more like the Rolex of CS2. So it's not everyone taste. It's very simple. It looks like the default. There is nothing special about it, except the pattern. So for example, this is what you're seeing is the pattern 661, which has like the blue, as you can see here. It looks amazing. Like I said, it's not a skin for the average player. It's not skin for like someone who just want to have a normal loadout. It's more like a collector's item. It's an S for me, but if you are just new to the game and you just want to have like normal skins, obviously don't go for the case Hardened. Like, it's fun if you want to try it on like some servers or whatever, but it's really not worth it, you know, as an item if you want to buy and just like to play with it, not trade it, etc. Now for the AK Elite build, very simple skin, very like beginners friendly, and it looks good for what you pay for, you know. I think I'm gonna give it F for this tier list, but it's a good skin if you don't have any other skins or you don't like the default skin. Otherwise, yeah, just a beginner item. Next, for the AK Emerald Pinstripe. So I'm not gonna be fair with this skin because this was the first ever skin I ever owned in CSGO. I had it for like so many years in my inventory. So for this reason alone, I'm just gonna give it an A. Nothing special about it. It just looks like the default, some green and some white. And yeah, if it's your style, pick it up, is very cheap. Next for the Fire Serpent, and without doubt, this is like an S tier skin. And new players in CS2 don't really Like I saw so many comments of people like, oh, why do you put Fire Serpent in S? It doesn't look good. It's just like some text on a default skin, which I agree. But this skin like more resembles like the culture of CSGO, you know? It's like one of the most legendary skins, and it was cheap and now it's very expensive. And I really like it personally, and it's really good item for anyone who wanna collect like decent inventory. Otherwise, if you're like a new player and you just wanna have something like looks nice, I don't think this skin is like recommended. Next is the AK First Class F tier. Like this skin is so bad. The price is very expensive. It's not worth it. There is nothing special about it. I really don't like it. You can put some stickers on it, make it look like a travel bag. I get it. It just doesn't look good. I hate it. Like I don't like the skin at all. It's not worth it. Next is the AK Frontside Misty. And this skin looks really nice. It's cheap, it's accessible. The only problem with this skin is very common. Like in every other lobby, you will see this skin. So it's up to you. It looks nice for the price. If you have like blue inventory or blue gloves, it works really well. It also works with black gloves, like with the default ones. I recommend it. It's just up to you. If you want to have like skin that everyone owns, it's up to you. So this skin, I would still give it an A. Next, one of my favorite skins is the Fuel Injector. This skin is legendary. It's a bit expensive. It's inaccessible for, it's not accessible for everyone unless you want to like spend money on the game, but it really looks nice. It's very simple. For me, I don't like so many like graphics and so many details on the skin. I more like simpler skins, but this skin like really hits. It's creative. The yellow in it looks amazing. I will give this skin an S tier. Next is the AK Gold Arabesque. This is legendary skin. It looks amazing. But unless your dad like owns like an oil field or like you're super rich and you just want to throw money at the game, I don't think this skin is like accessible to anyone. It looks amazing. It looks really nice. It's just super expensive and I don't think it's worth it. So you can just enjoy it in like some inspect servers or whatever, but I don't think it's worth buying it unless you're like super rich and you just want to throw money like that. Next is the AK Green Laminate. It looks really nice. It looks like green, neon, old school. It's not for everyone. It's you need to have like a specific taste, or you have played CSGO for like a long time and you just like only old school skin. I don't think this skin will become like popular anytime soon or anything like that. It just looks okay if you have like a green loadout. But yeah, there is nothing more to say about this. And in my opinion, it just deserves an F.
Click the subscribe button to get daily news about the world of CS2. It's always free and you can change your mind anytime.
Next is the AK Headshot. Amazing skin. This skin is insane. Like S tier. It looks insane. Like you can see some reflections in it. You can see how the color changes. It's insane. I really like this skin. I really like the theme. It looks super nice. And yeah, an S tier. Next is the AK Hydroponic. It's a very niche skin. It's still basic, but super expensive. It could work if you're trying to get like that green vibe, more like 420 theme, something like that. This skin really works well for it, but for the money and how much you pay, I don't think it's worth it. I think there is a lot of better skins. But if you're a collector and you just have like a big budget to spend on the game, then this skin is also really good. So I will give it S. Next is the AK Ice Cold, and I really like this skin. And for some reason, like whenever I see the skin, I remember like hookah, you know, hookah or shisha bar. I don't know why. Maybe it's like a lot of like the flavors they have is like ice, but this skin is insane for the price. It looks really nice. It's very cheap, it's very accessible, and doesn't wear. This is an S. Next is the AK Jaguar. It takes really from the Fire Serpent. It's like the same concept, just an animal and just slapping on the gun. I know there are a lot of like fans for this skin and they would put it at S. I cannot really put it more than A because it's not really an original concept. The Fire Serpent looks better and it's a bit expensive for what you get. So, and the colors, like it's green, military-ish color. So I don't really like it, but that's just my opinion. I know a lot of people would like to have this skin. Next, for the AK Jet Set, if you want to look like you travel or some one of those like Instagram travelers, maybe this skin is for you. Otherwise, I don't really like it. It looks very basic, and yeah, there are like these stamps on it. I don't know. It's a bit expensive and it looks like a joke. I don't really like this skin. I don't know how to explain it, it just doesn't look really good. So I'm just gonna give it an F. Next, AK Jungle Spray, it's an F without wasting any time. Next to the AK Leet Museo, this skin looks alright. I know the idea of it is like more of like an artistic and stuff. I don't really think it fits in the game. I feel like this feels more like a painting you would find in a museum. So it doesn't really fit the AK and doesn't fit the skin, like it doesn't fit the game. So I don't know why this skin is in the game. But for everyone has their own taste, and I don't really like this skin, but there is probably some fans for it. So I'm gonna give it an F. Next is Legion of Anubis. Amazing skin, it doesn't wear. The artist behind it probably spent thousands of hours to create all this. It looks amazing. The problem with it, like if it was a year or 2 years ago, I would rate this as an A. But this skin has became so common, you know, it's like, I'm not sure when this skin was released. There's so many similar skins, and this skin became so common. You know, it's like the Empress, and the same happened to the Empress, where in every lobby you find the same skin, and it's no longer special.
I apologize guys, but my camera's battery is running low, so we're gonna continue the video without a face cam. Thank you. And for that reason, Legion of Anubis deserves a B. Next we have the AK Neon Revolution. This skin looks nice. It has like this anarchy vibe to it. Colors are great. If it was few years ago, I would have given this an S or an A, but for now the skin still looks like the default with just some extra features to it. I personally, I'm a bit biased against skins that still remind me of the default model. For some reason, I feel like it could have been better, just like changing the color of the wooden handles, but that's just like my opinion. I would give the Neon Revolution a B, but some people probably would think A. The next skin is actually outshines the Neon Revolution, which is the AK Neon Rider. So the AK Neon Rider is a solid skin, looks really nice. Colors, the neon vibe to it. One problem that's holding the AK Neon Rider back is the wear. To get this skin to look the way you see it here on the screen, you have to buy it in factory new. Otherwise, if you buy it in field tested or well worn, the skin won't look that good, and there are other options. There are other skins that you can get in field tested that still look better. But still deserves an A, very respected skin. This is one of my favorite skins. This skin is crazy. It's the AK Nightwish. This skin looks really nice. It works in all floats. It's very cheap. I think it's $40 or something for factory new. I really like it. It has all the colors, and it also still gives like that neon vibe to it. So I give it an S. It deserved. Next is the AK Mark 1. This skin is very solid if you pair it with red gloves. It's very accessible, very cheap, looks nice, looks clean, doesn't wear. It's a solid B, and in some cases it can be a solid A. Next is the AK Panthera Onca. This skin is so inspired by the Jaguar and the Fire Serpent. It still looks nice, but it's not like the most original. It's not what I would go for usually, but still very respected skin. So I would give it an A. Next is the AK Phantom Disruptor. This skin looks nice for the price. I think it's $10 for a field tested one. This thing looks like a cloud or a beast. The only problem is that it's gonna be very common. It's gonna be like the elite build, where in every lobby you're gonna find someone who have this skin. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it a B. Next is the AK Point Disarray. Very clean skin. The price is okay and deserves an A. Next is the AK Predator. I will give it an F. I don't think there's much to explain. The skin looks like the default, looks really bad. There is nothing special about it, and you would be better to get like an elite build or a slate. Next is the AK RatRod. This skin also looks good, it just doesn't look as clean. I get the concept that's supposed to be like a beat up, post-apocalypse vibe. I just wished if it was like a bit brighter, a bit cleaner in factory new, and for that reason I have to give it a B. Next is the AK Red Laminate. It's an old legendary skin. It could work if you have like some red stickers with it, or maybe blue stickers as well. Otherwise, it's an OG skin and deserves a B. Next is the AK Redline, is a legendary skin. Although the Slate now took its place, it's still a very clean skin, and with the right stickers you can make this skin looks really insane. So I will give it an A. Next is Safari Mesh, it's an F. You would rather have any skin other than this one. Next is Safety Net. The skin looks disgusting. It's an F for me. Maybe some people could try to make it work in some loadouts or whatever. I don't really like it. It doesn't look really good. Next is the AK Slate. It's an A for me just because this is more like you're trying to craft something from the skin. The skin itself is just a black skin. It's just the default, but the texture is darker, and you can craft it to whatever you want, like the Redline. So it deserves an A. Next is the AK Steel Delta. It's similar to the Slate and similar to the Redline. It's more of like a craft skin. You can put stickers on it. But for this case, I'm just gonna give it a B. Next is the AK Empress. It used to be a legendary skin back in the day, but for now it's very common. A lot of people own it. It looks good, but I don't know, for some reason, it no longer excites me. It doesn't look that good compared to the other skins, so I'm just gonna give it a B. Next, for the AK Uncharted, it looks like the skin coming out of Uncharted 4, and yeah, it deserves an F. There is nothing special about this skin. Next one is AK Vulcan, an S tier, SSS. This skin looks insane. It's been since I think 2013 when the skins have been added to the game. Legendary skin, a very rare skin, a bit expensive, and I really like it. Now next, AK West Rebel. To be fair, this skin is okay. It gives like a vibe of a Rebel. You can pair it with a Glock from the same skin line to have like similar inventory. You can pull it off in some loadouts. Otherwise, I don't think this skin deserves more than a B. Next is the AK White Lotus. Do I have to say anything? This skin is an S tier. It's very rare. It's very expensive. It looks really good. And it's not only expensive and rare, but also the concept of like this flower theme. I don't think there's many skins that like have the same concept. It's original. I really like it. With the green and the red, you can pair it with a lot of loadouts. And I really like it. Finally, to the most overhyped, overpriced skin is the AK X-Ray. And this skin, I don't really like it. I don't like the concept. It should have been like 10 to 20 bucks skin, but this skin would cost at least 500 bucks. For that reason, and for the price you're paying, there are so many other options that you can get, so this skin deserves an F.
Click this video on the screen because you probably haven't heard about this news, and see you in the next video. Bye.